Thelius Bell here, back to teach you greenhorn lancers on how to keep your comrades from getting horribly maimed by a bunch of piglings. I first discussed the traits and characteristics of a lancer and if the role is right for you. If you're still here, then it's time to learn the trade and the ins and outs of being a lancer. Now, to ease you into this new world, I prepared a few short pieces of information I think will help the up-and-coming lancer become magnificent with their job. So, let's get to it, shall we? Since you're still a greenhorn, let's talk about MP management. MP is a short term for mana points, and should be managed carefully to be sure a lancer is able to utilize their abilities at the right time. While it seems pleasant to use every skill under your belt and block whenever you please, you must remember that these abilities use MP, and if your MP's gone, you're probably next. So, how do you remedy this? Simple, my young lancer. Time your shield blocks effectively and make sure to get in some good basic hits. Use skills when appropriate to the situation. Reading up on your skills to comprehend the basic function will help in the long run in determining when and where to use it. Remember, you are ultimately the one to decide how to utilize your trade as a lancer to defend a person. Never stick to the regiment and always try to view things differently if possible. Next subject to touch upon would be your basic combo attacks. Like any lancer, your forward thrusts are going to be your staple attack when making executive decisions on whether or not it's time to leash that son of a bastard monster or to bash his face in with a shield. Your combo attack is comprised of 4 thrusts, the lattermost thrust taking the longest to follow up with, but also doing the most damage. It should be noted that since you're using a lance, your targeting field will be far narrower than that of another class, such as the Slayer. With this in mind, be assured to position yourself accordingly to strike the most number of foes, as your lance is able to pierce through a multitude of enemies. It is imperative to know when to push your attack and when to yield to shield an oncoming blow. This brings me to my last topic. Shielding yourself from enemy blows is an absolute essential for any lancer to practice. While the foes at the Island of Dawn may not strike as hard as your average monster, it is good practice to be able to gauge when a monster will hit. Fluidly transitioning from the attack to the defense, then back to the attack will help keep your momentum up as a lancer. While taking a hit may seem fine and dandy, sometimes that could have been damage brushed off your body. If you have any other questions, please feel free to bring them up. I'll address them in a future session and hopefully provide more insight into the lancing world. My name is Thelius Bell, and this was just a short basic touch on the world of a lancer. Dismissed, and good luck.